placebo is maybe somebody planting a seed in your head that when you do certain things, certain result is bound to happen. So they'll take you through those activities or those things that you're supposed to do. And then you'll actually experience either the result or change or improvement. And so placebo is those actions had got nothing to do with the result. It has all to do with you believing. Like your mindset just shifted.
Yes, you went
It has
into
got nothing to do with the things you did.
No.
Yeah.
It's true.
So that's placebo, top of my mind.
I think it just activates your will to improve.
Activates
Yeah,
your will
but
to-
Yeah, like
also,
you.
but what activates
Sometimes
the
you
will
need
then?
a tool or something tangible
Yes.
to take, and then you imagine, you assume, right?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like as human beings, we need to attach our beliefs, our choices to something.
To something. There has to be a
Yes.
product.
Yes, that's where the power is. Like for example, if you spend money and nothing is delivered to your doorstep,
Yeah.
you will question that.
Yes.
So we want to attach our choices, decisions, and so on and so forth to something tangible. The more tangible it is, the better for us. It
Yeah.
makes sense to us. So that, for me, it makes me think there's a higher power. Like there is, to some level, as human beings, we possess some sort of power in us. Like the more I feel like probably with time, we don't get to activate that power as much as people back in the days used to. So like there's some sense of power like we can activate to get us to do certain things, achieve certain achievements that we want and so on and so forth.
Okay.
But I feel like we are getting to a point where they say if you don't use it, it disappears.
gets diluted.
Yes, it gets diluted. So yeah,
it fades away and goes.
I mean, our forefathers used to beat drums in the trains.
exactly,
Yo, man.
Yeah.
exactly.
They were.
Rainmakers.
Where are they?
They're also advertising now on YouTube.
Eddie has pointed to Fred. Fred is also like, why I was like, no, it's you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Queen, what do you think about?
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like your mind it's a powerful thing,
Very.
right? So if just the same way, like when people are sick, like that example Edgar gave,
Yeah.
right? Like you're feeling unwell, but it's not that bad, right?
Yeah.
But you still go to the hospital. Then the doctor tells you you have cancer. You immediately you go from not feeling so bad
To feeling
to
terrible.
like your body starts
It's terminal,
to
yeah.
it
Yeah,
starts to
yeah,
show
yeah.
the diagnosis that you've been given.
Yeah.
But it really isn't. I mean, it's bad, yeah, obviously, but it isn't that bad. I feel like just how you set your mind and whatever you focus like your energies on, that is where, I don't know how to say it, like that's where your body will be taken. Wherever
Yeah, that's the experience you'll have.
When your mind decides something, then your body just follows suit. Because they mean your body, it will just do what it's being instructed.
That's true.
So sometimes probably maybe our maybe conscious self, our bodies or wherever, we're just looking for some sense of direction.
Yeah.
So we're just there looking like, oh, it's cancer. Nah, cancer. Now we act like it's cancer. Oh, you're healed. Now we're acting like you're healed. So probably it would be beautiful if we get to a point where we acknowledge we have this power.
Yes.
Now we start practicing this power to ourselves.
Can I give you a story?
Go ahead.
Thank God you brought us here. It's my favorite thing to talk about this year.
Mindset manenos.
Oh, my God.
So there's this person, yeah. Suddenly they become controversial, but like that's whatever. There'll always be controversy around like what they're called New Age teachers anyway. So she talks about, they talk about the law of attraction, which is exactly what you're saying, yeah? And it basically, like, you know, that's what you've said, like there's a super, what did you say?
A higher
power,
higher
a higher power, yeah. So she says, in essence, whatever it is that you believe is bigger than you or outside of you, supports you, whatever it is, right, is also attracted to you. Yeah, Like you're both attracted to each other. Your higher self is attracted to you. You want the best for yourself. So you're just in a cadence where mnakatiana.
Yeah.
Right? So anything that you ask for, right, you have the capacity to experience it. The last thing to get to that show is always your body. Because your mind has already imagined it. It's imagined you on vacation, doing whatever, living that life, doing all those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
And then now you just have to like work hard to get
To get there.
Which is the hardest part.
That is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Work hard,
So
get
it's
the
just
money,
like
then
if
you
you
land there.
believe that's the route, right? You tend to stay vibrationally inconsistent to like what you imagine could be possible for you. So the resistant is what creates the blocks from you actually like moving your what they call like quantum leaps. Moving your body through time and actually like getting there. And it happens through the cheat code is just thinking. What you just said, like actually activating your
Activating,
thinking.
yes,
Oh.
yes,
Yeah,
activating,
activating your
yes.
thinking in alignment to that thing.
That thing you want.
Then you begin to experience it. Becomes like part of your reality because now you and your higher self
you
are in the
think
true
move
dance.
like,
Eh.
move like the thing you're thinking about.
Uja create
Yeah.
roadblocks mob. Just move. Mwili itafika. Kila kitu
Itafika.
ingine iko huko already. Nangoja mwili ifike, then you can enjoy that experience.
Okay.
Yeah. This episode has been brought to you by Istiqbal. With over 60 years of manufacturing premium sofa sets, Istiqbal is the right furniture store in Nairobi for your furniture needs.
I saw something on Tyrese Gibson's post. Amazon build, I don't know how much worth of Amazon build, is it building of stores next to a slum?
Like
I think
the
it's on Tyrese.
fulfillment centers.
I don't know. No, I think I don't know if it's a store or something or like a delivery, but it's in Mexico. So, but I saw the media was portraying Amazon like the villain or something. I don't know
Why?
what you guys? I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
mean,
even
I
know
can
the story.
understand.
this is of an Amazon center in the slums of Tijuana,
Exactly.
Mexico, are unreal.
So Amazon built a $21 million state of art, 3,400,000 square foot warehouse.
344,000.
344,000 square foot warehouse in Tijuana. Is that how you pronounce it?
We'll go with that for
No
now.
one knows.
Mexico, amid settlement where many houses are engineered with wood, scraps, straps, cardboard, etc. The images first posted by photographer Omar Martinez opened the debate because of the clear contrast. Some people on social media call them display of capitalism and globalization.
Okay.
That's a valid.
Yo, that's, yeah. He hit it spot on.
Yeah.
I mean, for you to do such a project,
Hit it
there are
spot on.
compliances that you have to, like, for us guys, we have NEMA, right?
Yeah.
Where you have to do an EIA, an environmental impact assessment. And that has,
assessment, yeah.
like, the community is part of, like, what
When
you'll
you're doing your
assess as part
assessment.
of, like, the impact that your project will cause.
Yeah.
How do you think they justified that?
But you see now,
I just think they didn't care.
You think so?
I mean, you give a justification, of course, which is
justification
and the
would
way
probably
and the
be
way
the
they do
job.
it, the way they do,
and
yeah,
then they'll improve
yeah.
the quality of their lives, and then they'll build better houses.
And to them, imagine it makes sense. Like if you're to sit to them and have a conversation, that justification.
When you say them,
it
who
ma-
do you mean?
The people who
Amazon.
Amazon, and then the guys who are on the EIA side.
The stakeholders.
assessment. So the stakeholders on either side, yeah. So either the government side and then the Amazon guys. You'd find that, I mean, of course, Amazon guys have to have their own meeting to know what they're going to tell, you know, the officials on the government side in Mexico, yeah, in that area. And you'd find in the meeting that they'd have, somehow it made sense to them to be like, you know what, let's go present this. Then now on the other side, you also don't know. You know, there's deals that are made also backdoor. Yeah. Are there deals that Amazon has made with these guys backdoor to benefit this now quality of life for these guys who are living in the slum?
Let's see. Let's give it time.
Because I think that's a lot of time what
Let's review
happens.
end of the year and see.
Mmeenda mbali.
Eh?
Mmesahau venye kumehappen Embakasi juzi.
Bro.
In terms
no,
of
but
just living disparities.
before we even
and
get to Embakasi, like you see, how it's reported on social media, it's trying to villain Amazon.
you
got a
don't
point.
see the problem with that situation.
I don't see the problem because let me ask you a question.
For real,
That
you don't
slum.
see.
That,
For real.
Wait.
No, I'm just asking.
Wait. For
Okay.
real or no? Wait. So that slum
Uh-huh.
without that Amazon building
Yeah,
versus that slum with,
with
Amazon,
Amazon
building.
building.
What's the difference?
You know, I need more context, yeah? Because what was existing there before
It
they
was a
put
slum.
that,
It was a
maybe
slum.
it was a slum.
Just a
Yes,
slum.
they-
Were those
yes,
people
it's a slum.
compensated? I'd
No.
like
I
to
mean,
know
they
that.
had
We
to have
don't-
been
if
moved.
we
yeah.
don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
aside.
No, because we don't know.
There are too many unknowns.
There are too many
Exactly.
unknowns.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly the
But
point.
still,
That's what I'm saying. How
I
it's
think
reported,
that
it's
is a
reported to
grotesque
villain the
displaying
Amazon.
of
I mean, they've not
capitalism.
mentioned anything to do with
Yes,
displacing
yes.
anyone
Yeah.
in the slum.
Yes, they are not mentioned.
No displacement.
Yes.
So let's assume there's no displacement.
Let's assume that.
You can't
They just-
assume
they just
that
got-
slums don't occupy space with how many feet empty so that Amazon can be there. I
3,000.
mean,
But
it's
what,
all
what,
of
what,
it is a
if the,
slum.
what,
No, we're
what
saying
if what
where they
if
built
those
the
people are
warehouse borders the slum.
compensated?
So what I'm assuming is that the
Okay,
Amazon
guys,
place
we're
borders the
arguing
slum.
from two different points of view. There's a socialist point of view.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. We hope that they're going to improve the quality of the lives of those people.
Yes.
Amazon does not perceive themselves as a social impact company. They're
No.
a business.
Yes.
Yeah. They'll go where it's cheapest for them in
Yes,
terms of
where
labor.
there's
in terms of-
opportunity.
yeah. So
Yes.
I believe, outside of even knowing any other things, that
They are not
whatever
now.
assessments they have done,
Yeah.
for them, purely from a business point of view, it is strategic.
Very.
Um, but you know, also, like, lazima wangeenda huko.
Oh, ulitaka waende wapi?
Mi sijui sasa.
Exactly.
Si ndio?
Exactly.
But
Okay, you see-
kama walienda huko,
Man, the more I think about it.
could they have improved in the same time that they're building that? Because it's not that
That's what- actually, that's a
could
thought
they
I
have
had.
improved the quality of the lives of the people around there?
Who says they are not?
Maybe they are.
I mean,
Kwanza
we-
tumeona picha
guys,
moja.
guys,
Tumeona
we
picha
all
moja.
know Amazon, and we know that's not what they're
I mean,
doing.
people are picking
No.
But that's
bots,
another
right?
thing.
There's
Amazon has a track
documentaries
record.
about Amazon.
Amazon has
and
a track
the-
record.
Have you-
yeah.
have-
and
the-
the injustices that they
Exactly.
carry out
But
day
you
to
see,
day.
but you see, all these things that are being reported about Amazon, have you experienced it personally?
for you to
No, no, for me,
sympathize
no.
with
For me,
something,
no,
you
because
don't
they're not
have
here.
to experience it to be
For me, they're not
to have
here.
the ability
But
to
based on
sympathize and
how they've been
empathize.
reported, I mean, I've
Yeah.
experienced it from afar based on how they've been reported and
I'm
what.
not. I'm not
videos.
saying. I'm not saying they've not happened.
Yeah.
But I'm also saying at the same time,
Yeah.
we human beings are very biased.
Uh-huh.
Very biased. How we report, how we share.
No, no.
There's
that's
no
that's
other
true.
way to operate, though.
In what sense?
As a human being, you always have a bias.
I think you cannot
That's what,
have.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we can't lean on one
Okay.
side. We can't say, "Oh, the Amazon has been so just." We also need to give Amazon
Credit if they have any.
some sense. Like
You know, Bill, that's
benefit
a
of the
problematic
doubt.
school of thought. I've thought of so many things, and I'd be so disappointed if that's how you argue out a lot of the shit that is in your life.
You see, like
Yeah.
for me, I can't villain you, Queen, before I have first-hand information. I can go about using the information that is available, but I can't use that information to make a conclusive decision about you.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Do you get what I mean? I have
give you
never
that one.
interacted
That's
with
fair.
Queen in my life. I don't know Queen. Whatever Jamlek says about Queen, it's Jamlek's side of
Yeah,
the story.
he has to-
Whatever Eddie says
Yeah.
about Queen is Eddie's side of the story.
Fair
I'll
enough.
always keep them alive and active to always influence if I'm supposed to make a choice. But I'll never use that piece of information to make a conclusive decision about you. Whether it's Amazon, whether it's you, whether it's Jamlek.
But you understand that you can never have 100% explicit awareness of any of those situations. You can never have from the Amazon side
And from the,
or
the
from
local
the other
side.
side.
yeah.
Even if I ask Amazon, Amazon will be biased. Even
Of
if I ask the
course.
people will be biased.
But that's when you're supposed to inject your humanity into the situation
But
and
you see, there
pick
is
aside from that
there is
point.
some sense of blanket way how this level of cooperation operates.
Yes.
You get it? That is a no-brainer. Like
Yes.
it cuts across most of them.
For them,
You get it?
business.
So for them, it's a business. I've been involved in a business where we are seated right now. This is a business. You get it? So there are certain decisions that when you make, they protect the business, not the humanity, not the things outside out there.
You know, it's always very easy to separate the business from the humans who interact with the business when you're talking about the business. But a business cannot operate in a vacuum where no humans exist, where no humans are making decisions or are influenced by the decisions of that business, those who are in the business and those who are patrons to that business. You understand? So when you talk about it like that, like as if it's an entity that is independent
Independent
of
on its own.
itself and that no human input has been in that situation, it's very easy to dehumanize the other people who are reaping the effects of that
But
decision.
to some level, we kind of are dehumanized. Most of the people who are sitting and making decisions in these organizations are.
I mean, yes,
Debatable,
but that is
yes,
a
but-
problem.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, if I get hired to be the CEO of Amazon,
Yeah.
you get it. The decisions that I make going forward are meant to protect the business, not the people.
But Bill,
As much as we will be out there,
that's problematic.
Yes.
in what sense?
With what you've just said, I find that problematic.
How?
Yes, you're meant to make strategic decisions that are meant to, I guess, scale up your business. Yeah.
Yes.
But at the same time, for you to scale up your business, human input is needed. I mean, you, the person who's
Yeah.
making a decision, you're a human being.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, that said, I don't see how. I mean, I know it's done. So it being done, I am aware. Yeah. I don't take that away. Now, the stand I have with the reality that's on the ground is that that is a problem. And that's something that I feel should be done differently. People should be more humane.
What will prompt that?
I can't remember, but there's one of these tech moguls who I think during COVID cut his salary, increased all his workers. Like it's a story that was
Yes.
going on,
saw
and
that.
everybody like was of the opinion that it's going to flop, right? And it's going to get to a point that shit is just going to hit the fan.
I remember
and
that.
his experiment would have
He would
Yeah.
not be able to
would have
sustain
failed.
it.
But
Yeah.
it is thriving. It goes to show
Yeah.
that humanity in itself is an asset. But when you have people like Amazon, like bro, how bigger
big
do
is
you
that?
want to get? The Amazon is the biggest,
Huge, bro.
right? It is the biggest. It has the wealthiest man at the top of it. Like even these decisions that you're justifying with, it's for the business. The business has reached. It
It's
is now
only
what
peaked.
is continuing to break ceilings.
So you
right?
see now, for a business, there is no reaching. You
There
just
is-
keep going.
I mean,
There is
you
none.
can also take
You can be-
time out and be human.
Yes.
Yeah, because your bottom line is never going to be affected by that.
You can be human and still make money.
Exactly.
That guy is the guy who did the 4-day work week at his office. And then now he also cut his. I think. Because I know the guy
but-
you're talking about.
Yeah.
And his business, someone did a report last year.
Let me
And
see if I
his
can
company
find
is
it.
thriving.
How did you guys come to know about it?
Just put on social
The
media.
internet.
Who put it on social media?
Does it
many
matter?
It
platforms.
matters.
Many,
I mean,
those Instagram,
We all
those
know
Twitter.
social media is it is
Those Instagram, those
propaganda.
Twitter.
All of it is propaganda.
Yeah. I mean-
even your sympathy with Amazon is propaganda based.
it's informed by what they call the echo chambers.
yeah.
Based off the information that you get. Yeah. The more it bounces off that wall of your social media, the more it'll become an idea that you adopt or a thought that you adopt, right? That's what I believe. That's why you should never take information from social media as the gospel truth.
Yeah.
Is that what you are trying to get?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like
Okay.
sometimes,
Dig deeper.
yes, sometimes most of the information that is just put on social media is strategically put on social media for us.
To trigger-
It's the same thing
It
actually
can
I
be
was
to
telling-
trigger, it can be to market, it can be
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do
It's the same thing I was
whatever.
telling Queen just now. Okay, off camera before we started shooting.
Yeah.
There's what was I was showing you something, and I was telling you that these days now what I've learned to do is when you see a post, let's say like on IG, there's a way when they're posting a story, there's the tagline that they'll put. Which is clickbait.
Yeah.
So what I've learned is that a lot of people don't read the caption.
No, we don't have time for caption.
We read the tagline, we run to the comments,
Yes.
and we say whatever. Or we run to podcasts like ours and we say whatever.
Yes.
But when you read the caption, you
Yes.
find out a lot more and you're like, oh, wow, it's not even coinciding with
Whatever the clickbait
the
that they're
clickbait
using.
tagline
Yes,
that they
yes,
used,
yes, yes. Mm.
So the responsibility I've taken is, I'll see the clickbait,
Yeah.
but I'll go and do more, which is,
Yeah, I think that's how we got up in like this
Yeah.
particular nini. I get the point you were trying to bring out.
Is
We didn't have enough context based off the information that we had.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it also triggered like perspectives.
yeah, you see,
That's
you
how
see, you
they
see
win,
now, you
man.
see, okay, this post credits the photographer.
Yeah,
I'm not
or
questioning.
Martinez.
I'm not questioning the intentions of the photographer. At the same time, I'm questioning the intentions of the photographer. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying,
Like it can go either way.
Yeah.
You get it? So I can't just go. I'm like, it's Omar. And then
Yeah.
Omar is a photographer. At the end of the day, he has to make a living.
Also, it's a photograph that just shows the contrast, right? So, can we choose to just look at it as
That's what I'm saying. It can go either way.
okay?
Yes. Now we don't
can be
have enough
flipped anyhow.
information
Yeah.
to lean towards one side. You get what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. Like it can go either way.
It can be flipped any.
I'd like to know in Bill's imagination, like what the other way it could go would be,
It
where this could be positive. I guess that's what you're saying, yeah?
positive for who?
For humanity.
For humanity.
For humanity.
Yeah, because we're here, we're pro-humanity.
Maybe Amazon has a kitty or something that has been sent to maybe the government or the office in charge to do something to the people. Maybe do the boreholes, or maybe do the drainage, or maybe clean the city.
Fair enough.
Maybe something could have been done.
Fair
Because at the end of the day, we're very selfish as human beings.
I'm like Mr. Beast. What Mr. Beast did here.
Maybe there's something behind the scene. You get it? Yeah.
I hope it's highlighted.
Okay, and if none of the good deeds that I've just mentioned is happening behind the scene, then you need to question the leaders who approved that project.
Okay. Fair enough.
This is the Naked Ego Podcast. Thank you for listening.